The First Step by Leo Tolstoy. Chapter 1. When a man truly wants to get something done, and isn't just doing it for show, he works in a certain order. The work itself decides that order. If he does last what needs to be done first, or skips a step the work can't go on without, he isn't working in earnest, he's only pretending. This rule never fails, in practical matters and in matters of the spirit alike. You can't seriously mean to bake bread if you never knead the dough, never light the oven, never sweep out the ashes. And in exactly the same way, you can't seriously mean to live a good life without gaining the qualities it calls for in their proper order. With a good life, this rule is even more important. In practical work, baking bread for instance, you can tell from the result whether a man is serious or just pretending. With a good life, there is no such test. If people only act out the baking of bread the way actors do on stage without kneading any dough or heating any oven, the result gives them away. No bread. But when a man acts out a good life, we have no such plain evidence. The fruits of a good life aren't always visible to the people around him. Often they even strike others as harmful. A man may be respected, his work may be called useful and pleasant, and none of it proves that his life is truly good. That is why, when we want to tell a truly good life from the appearance of one, this sign is so valuable. The right order in gaining the qualities a good life requires. And it is valuable not so much for judging how serious other people are in their striving, but for testing ourselves, because here we deceive ourselves even more than we deceive others. Gaining good qualities in their right order is a necessary condition of any movement toward a good life. That is why the great teachers of humanity have always laid down one fixed, unchanging order in which those qualities are to be gained. Every moral teaching sets up a ladder that, as Chinese wisdom says, reaches from earth to heaven, and there is only one way to climb it, starting from the lowest rung. The Brahmins, the Buddhists, the Confucians, the sages of Greece all set out steps of virtue, and no one can reach a higher step without first mastering the step below. All the moral teachers of humanity, religious and secular alike, have recognized that the virtues a good life requires must be gained in a definite order. This need lies in the very nature of the thing, and so you would think everyone ought to recognize it. But here is the strange thing. The awareness of this necessary order, this sequence of the qualities and actions a good life rests on, seems to be fading away more and more. Today it survives only among ascetics and monks. It is taken for granted that you can gain the higher qualities of a good life while lacking the lower ones they rest on, and even while your vices flourish. And so the very idea of what a good life is has fallen, in our time, into the greatest confusion. People no longer know what a good life means.